meeting is now streaming live. Bala, hi. Welcome. Vanakkam.
Evening.
Day 2 at Ahmedabad, at the Narendra Modi Stadium. And what the hell happened?
Everything turned topsy-turvy for India. I mean, for the better after the tea session. I mean, Pant and Washington Sundar, they just turned it around for India.
So what happened? No, what happened to the pitch?
I mean, pitch, we kind of put that discussion to dust now. In the sense,
I know.
Yesterday itself, in the sense, the pitch was a good one, man. I mean, you had everything for the bowler. I mean, you had something for the bowler, you had something for the batsman, and but in any case, when somebody like Rishabh Pant is batting, the pitch is certainly out of the equation.
Exactly my point. I don't think when you when you can bat like that, the pitch doesn't make a difference. So for me, the moment of the day was Sunil Gavaskar actually saying that Pant will go for a 6 to get a century, and he did that. So I really loved that.
But the real chutzpah was him going for a reverse sweep of Jimmy Anderson of bowling with a new ball. Something unbelievable. That takes enormous courage and skill to pull it off. That slant shot is impossible. I mean, I've never seen something like that in a test match. I mean, reverse sweep you get to see. To do it, fast bowler bowling with a new ball.
Yeah, that was not even. It was not a reverse sweep. It was actually.
And just to bring Sunil Gavaskar in, I did again him double heart attack because he was Pant was pretty close to his century.
I know. So which basically proves a point. I mean, when you play cricket to have fun, you actually provide much more fun to everybody who's watching it.
Exactly.
So it reminds you of Virendra Sehwag. And Pant happens to be from Delhi only. So I'm sure that something would have rubbed off.
Exactly. So, but purely from a cricket point of view, when Ravichandran and Ashwin got out at time just before tea, the Indian score was 146. We were 146 for 6. From then on to be 297 for 7. It's a huge turnaround because at that time the match was kind of poised in favor of England when Ashwin got out. From then on, now it is totally India are ahead, certainly ahead.
Yeah.
So that Pant innings, and don't forget Washington Sundar's solidity. He has played 6 test innings for India, of which he has scored 3 half centuries. Yeah. Of course, he has had 2 ducks also. That's a different. Yeah. But 3 half centuries, kind of. I mean.
So I have a bigger question now.
Yes.
So I mean, when we went on air and discussed the preview, they brought in Washington Sundar as a batsman.
Yes.
So why not play him as a batsman in the top order here?
Yeah, that's one of the things that is being said because he started his career as an opener. He can still do that, but that would be tampering too much.
My problem is, see, the Indian top order is not firing. I mean, there is something.
That is the point, Raj. That's the point.
So for me, that is, I mean, the pun was there, not about Washington batting in the top. So exactly. I mean, if you had to bat him, might as well bat him in the top. No. So you remember there used to be this old joke about, Indian cricket long ago where they said that India should play their second innings first. I think now we need to play the bottom order first.
Exactly, because see, at one level, it's it's a good augury because some of our better performances in recent times have come with the tail batting very well. Because at Sydney, your 6th wicket kind of saved you the test. In Brisbane, the 7th wicket partnership between Shardul Thakur and Washington Sundar made a match out of it, eventually, which we won. So, so these are the kind of rearguard action that we were not quite used to in the previous era. But now we have it. At one level, we can be certainly happy about it. But it also underscores the fact, as you rightly mentioned, about our top order failure. Oh, you can't run away from that.
Yeah. So poor Rohit Sharma, he batted really well, and just that one ball where he was sort of he just tried too much. I think that ball he was trying to go leg side for quite some time. 3-4 deliveries he was trying to go leg side. So for me that was a thing. But then I'm worried about the kind likes of Pujara because again Pujara today did exactly that. I mean there was a big discussion going on about what's happening to him. I don't know.
I don't know. Apparently, he has gone without a century for the last 28 innings, and Kohli is out without. I mean, including his ODIs and everything. 36 innings without an international century.
See, from 5th March, after 5th March 2019, Rohit Sharma has played 11 matches and scored 10,030 runs. He is the top run scorer for India.
India, exactly.
Next is, guess who? Ravindra Jadeja. I mean, in terms of average. But then in terms of average, Jadeja has scored more. And then it is Rahane. So Rahane is not all that bad. Rahane has scored runs. Virat Kohli has played 14 matches and scored only 877 runs. Obviously, he's having a lean patch. And Pujara is 17 matches and 818 runs.
Exactly.
So, which is definitely a concern. Which is definitely a concern.
But the way Rahane has been getting out is also a bit of a concern. He just poked his bat out to tame delivery. It was not a wicket taking. I mean, at least in the case of Rohit Sharma, Ben Stokes really bent his bat and brought one back. It was a very good delivery. It was a surprise delivery. That was not the case with Ajinkya Rahane. The delivery he got out, he just held his bat.
Yeah, so same is the case. The commentators on air were trying to say that the ball moved. I mean, at least I didn't see it move that much.
Exactly.
So that was there. But then we see these two guys, I'm a little worried because these guys are, they are way good batsmen to be in that rut. That is my problem. They are, both of them are excellent batsmen. There is no doubt about their pedigree and caliber and whatever else you want to say. It's just that they're getting out to the same. See, Pujara definitely has his bat behind the pads. I think he needs to go straight to Rahul Dravid and have a chat with him. So Rahul Dravid never played with his bat behind the pads. Yeah. Gavaskar, Dravid, these are the guys who always kept the bat in front of the pad. So I think that is a bad habit that he seems to have picked up now. So yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, at one level Indian batting was found wanting at the top order, but till around T, the English bowling was spot on. Except Dom Bess, everyone was on the money. I mean, and the way Ben Stokes was bowling, he kept going on and on and on. The kind of energy he summoned for himself was hard to believe. And of course, Jack Leach was okay, but he could have been better. But James Anderson and Ben Stokes, they were terrific. And
so my question therefore is that why is it that he bowled only 15 overs in 3 test matches?
Yeah, that begs the question.
So which is another problem. This entire series has been a little bit of a mystery wrapped in a, I don't know, enigma wrapped in a mystery. Whatever it is.
Either way, it doesn't matter, man.
Yeah, I know.
We are hard. I mean, it is difficult for us to explain those things. But they have a concern with Dom Bess because he's bowling too many full tosses.
So that is this match. But see, when Dom Bess bowled well, he didn't play in the next match.
But even in Madras, the first test, he bowled a terrific one to Virat Kohli. But after that, he was just iffy, man.
No, I mean, all things said and done, he picked up 5 wickets in the match. After you pick up 5 wickets in the match, you don't play the next match, you feel what the hell, man. So I think it is England's this rest and recuperation thing. I mean, you brought in Moeen Ali, played him 1 match, then you sent him away. Arey Baba, what was the point? You could have as well played anyway.
But in the case of Moeen Ali, let's be very clear, he wanted to go back. So
no, whatever it is, if he wanted to go back, then he shouldn't have played the previous match. No, why? See, the point is, again, you come back to the same thing. If you are brimming with confidence, you have so many players, sort of like in India you have today, there are players standing in queue to play, then it is fine. But then when you have come with limited resources, 1 guy, 2 guys, Jack Leach also bowled well in the first match. I mean, these 2 fellows, they bowled pretty, I mean, I wouldn't say they were up and down, they were better than that. Like you said, one delivery was eye-catching, but then he still picked up 4 wickets, 5 wickets in the match.
So let's not forget, Leach and Bess won them the first test.
First test, yeah.
Roots it was built around Root series, but as bowlers, they delivered what England wanted.
Yeah. So they got the wicket. So after that, the next match, this fellow suddenly finds himself out because they need this reminds me of again our old Shakuni Mama in old Mahabharat.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're just sort of throwing the dice and saying, okay, I'll pick this fellow, I'll pick that fellow. I really don't know what these guys are up to.
Yeah, I mean, let's be critical of English bowling, but the fact that the spot on English bowling was undone by Pant's magic. After T, he batted like a man possessed. He certainly was a man possessed.
He was enjoying himself.
Yeah, he was enjoying himself. And the range of shots, I mean, to pull them off takes enormous audacity.
So we have always known that about Pant. The only problem is that they have already started comparing him to Gilchrist and Sangakkara, which I think is not a good idea. I'll put it that way. Because they are who they are.
Yeah, that's right. But my comparison would be with Sehwag. He is a Sehwag down the order.
Yeah, I know. So which is what I mean. Towards the end of the commentary, somebody was saying that, I mean, is there a way that you can fit him into the top 5?
No,
Because
yeah,
no, you shouldn't. But then the idea was that I mean, the left-right combination, which I am not a very firm believer of. I think bowlers are smarter than that.
Raj, the best partnership has come when Pant and Washington Sundar, both of them lefties, have batted. So
yeah, I know.
I rest my case.
No, you don't have to rest your case. The case is something which see, this is what happens with commentary. No, I mean, they just throw things off the cuff.
Yeah,
so I mean, I don't think. I hope these guys don't listen to commentary. I hope they don't listen to or read reporting stuff which is reported, because we know how we report. We used to report.
yes.
So maybe they should just watch us. I need to plug here.
Why not, man? It's our show.
I know. So, but then I mean, for me, I think that like you said, it was a question of, see, Pant. We keep talking about Pant, the guy who doesn't value his wicket and stuff like that. Today, you see the way he is batted. He had maybe he had 3 gear shifts during the innings. The first one, he was going quick. The second one, he very slowed down substantially. Yes. And then once he got, I don't know, something went wrong with him when he was getting close to his century. He was giving everybody heart attacks. And then he went berserk.
The typical Heebie is around the 90s. He does that.
Yeah. So he basically, I think so it's like, I mean, an old timer like Gavaskar says, young man, a century comes with great difficulty. This fellow doesn't care, man. He scores his 90s and you win. No, what is the big deal?
This is his first century in India.
Yeah, I know. So, and one landmark that came and went was that it seems James Anderson got to 900 international wickets today.
Oh.
So, yeah, I mean, that is, he has not played one-day international for ages, but then, he got to 900.
See, in this condition, with somebody like Pant going on a rampage, he still bowled, James Anderson bowled 20 overs for 40 runs and 3 wickets.
Which is what is surprising. See, this is another surprise. Between Anderson and Stokes, they bowled some 45, 50, 45 plus
42 overs. Between them, they bowled 42.
And the spinners, I don't know. I mean, see, on the one hand, you claim about...
Leach bowled 23, Best bowled 15, Root bowled 14.
Yeah. So this is the weird situation, right? I mean, you keep talking about a spinning pitch, and then you are not prepared. I don't know. I think something is seriously wrong with the guys who are sitting and discussing who should play the matches. I would love to see if they do the same thing when India now goes there.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be overly critical of England's strategy, because they were made to look like fools because of because of Pant's brilliance.
I mean, even before Pant came, Best wasn't bowling well, no? My point is that. And then they had 4 bowlers. So why would you take 4 bowlers and go into a match? Or you thought that Joe Root will pick up another 5-4? I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me.
Exactly. When you bolster your batting with extra batsmen, you still end up scoring just
205 runs. Yeah. The entire thing looks pretty dumb. But anyway, we'll leave it for tomorrow.
I mean, I wouldn't be all that clear, because still this afternoon, they were pretty much in the game.
So now imagine a scenario if they had played maybe Stuart Broad, because Stuart Broad probably would have been that hit the deck bowler that you needed on this pitch. I don't know. Yeah. So just a thought, because see, you look the way Ben Stokes was approaching the game, and Anderson, of course, does what he does best.
Ben Stokes, I was fully, at certain situations he was fully tired. He was unable to walk up back to his.
So that is for today.
He still came running in.
Yeah, that is for today. So now the question is, why didn't he bowl in the previous 3 matches? So there are so many ifs and buts in this. That's why I said it doesn't make sense. I mean,
I don't know. Perplexed. I'm also perplexed, but I really don't know the reason why he was not bowled. Whether he didn't want to bowl or whether he was not bowled, I really don't know.
So Moeen Ali wants to go home. Ben Stokes doesn't want to bowl. I mean, what are you? Are you a cricket team or an extended middle-class Indian family?
Since it was a personal decision, I don't want to criticize. But the only point is, the real joke is, Moeen Ali is already back in India, man.
I know. That is the point. That is the point. So I just don't get it. What the hell is happening?
Because I don't want to question somebody's choice.
See, this is like in our house, they say, no, hey, pal vangindu, namba matte nee po. It's like, I'm not bowling, you bowl, man. Anyway, I think we have made enough fun of England.
Yeah, but India, I mean, just to sum up, India is nosed ahead. But still, if England can pick up early wickets, quick wickets tomorrow, so the lead will be less than 100. So England can still survive, but for how long and what happens from then on?
See, to win the match, England needs to score 400 runs in the second innings. As of now, only then they have a chance. 350 to 400, I think. If they get there, then and get there double quick. So maybe Ben Stokes opens the batting and
Raj,
hits
anywhere
100,
from 200 to 250 runs. 200 runs would be a fair total because batting fourth on this wicket is not going to be all that easy.
Fair enough. I'm saying 200 runs is something if you go for 200, you will end up below that.
Yeah,
that's what is going to
I
happen.
mean, you need 200. You need to see because the lead will be close to 100. So you need 300 runs for minimum.
Minimum 300 runs is what I'm saying. 350 runs is what I said. If they can score 350 runs on the last on their last innings of this tour, hats off to them. They deserve to win. I'll put it that way.
But the only point is India so far has not even come anywhere close to reaching 400 in any of the tests. At least England scored 500 plus in the first test in the first
innings. Yeah, that is the point. So which is where the thing is. So I mean, so we can say that this is evenly matched, but I feel that
not evenly matched. India is nosed ahead, but
no, I feel that
cricket needs to be played in this.
Yeah, I feel that the two Indian spinners plus Washington Sundar. I mean, imagine if tomorrow Washington Sundar ends up getting 100. That will be fun, man. So
I'll be rooting for it, Raj.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gets 100, you can rest assured Virat Kohli will open the bowling with him, and that fellow will pick up 2-3 wickets right up front. Yeah. Rest assured. Knowing Kohli, that is what he'll probably do. So let us hope for the best, and we'll catch up tomorrow. Then I think that's pretty much it for the day. So see you folks, and we'll be back tomorrow. Take care. Stay safe. Have a great evening, and bye.
Bye.